Hello and welcome. Yig here. Today we are looking at RAM Clicker. I am playing this because of the description of the game. I'm literally going to be honest about that. So, this is a demo that is on Steam, came out a couple days ago. Let's see, game actually comes out on March 5th. I'm looking at the Steam page themselves because I wanted to read you this description. RAM Clicker is an idle clicker game where your goal is to harness all the memory you can to stop the RAM crisis of 2026 before the evil AI overlords hog every last piece of RAM on Earth. Fight back! All right, so I found that amusing, so I figured we'd play it. I'll link the Steam page in the description if you wanted to try this for yourself. If you want to help the channel grow, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. All right, jump again. All right. Ooh, wow. That is some old RAM. Hold on. I have to pause this for a brief moment. Is that a... Okay, that's before I surge. Okay. This is a very meme game. I can see that already. Oh. Do we get to get EEC RAM? Does EEC RAM still exist? Hold on, let me check. Okay. So EEC RAM still does exist, and it's still ridiculously expensive. It's just rarely used in anything but like the most important of like servers. Here, I'll click while we're doing this, while I'm talking. By the way, we actually had a debate. We realized this is probably like a single. So DDR is like double density RAM, if memory serves me correctly. But this is like maybe like a single DIMM RAM piece from like ages ago. So EEC RAM, by the way, if you've never heard of it, which most people haven't, is RAM that is made for basically using in like server situations, things like that, where you have, especially like financial servers for banks and things like that are almost always using EEC RAM, or used to in the back of the day. And it's because the RAM itself is error corrected. So you don't have to, all right, if we activate, our surge gets us so much more power. So many more, I'm not recognizing that face. I do not know which meme that one is. I just thought this was hilarious. The description of the game, everything about it was kind of funny. Hey, we gained 821 megabytes. You wouldn't download RAM, would you? Yes, we would. Oh yeah, look, it is single channel RAM because we hit dual channel as an upgrade. Let's get our clicker button going. Zoom. Too many clicks per second. Too many clicks per second. I like that we're paying in gigabytes, by the way. That's also hilarious. We're actually paying things in gigabytes. I think that's fantastic. We're still in the megabytes though. We're still generating megabytes. Level 44. Oh, maybe when we upgrade, we can eventually get some. Jeez. Okay, let's increase crit chance. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. Increase memory gain per click. Yeah, let's do that. We definitely need that. Alright. I want to go to the 2.7 gigabytes because the next one's going to add 10. So that seems like a decent amount. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh man, having had to actually put together some pieces on PCs and look at PC parts prices. The RAM prices are awful. And there's no good reason for it. Like, that's the worst part, is there's no good reason for it. It's all so that AI LLMs can suck up all the RAM. And the weirdest part is half that money's just getting wasted. Yeah. I'm turning into a grumpy old man about this stuff. Yeah, activate my surge. That'll get us to our 15 gigabyte. We'll be able to upgrade at that point, I think. Oh, we'll be at least close. Then we'll be able to get dual channel memory. Got that sweet dual channels. which was like a huge upgrade when it first came in. Yeah! Like when dual channel RAM first came out, oh my god, that was a massive upgrade. Crazy big upgrade. You're talking about your RAM not quite doubling in speed, but like just picking up a really good chunk. All right, let's see here. We don't gain very much per second. That's why I think if we get this and it doubles their effectiveness, that's going to be the way to go. So we'll just keep going for that. Hopefully our RAM gets upgraded looks as we increase it. I'm hoping our dual channel RAM. Aw, it did not. Well, then again, eh. Well, no, dual channel RAM did have a different look though. Because usually, like this big chips on like single chips, like single DIMM RAM, you would tend to have like 1, maybe 2 or 3 of these. And dual channels when you really started seeing a lot of the extras on there too. Little weird things. Let's see here. Let's get that. Let's get that. Since we actually cruise up in cache pretty fast, we can get the other two pretty fast. There we go. Those dudes will start generating. Ooh, triple channel RAM next. We'll be getting like DDR5 by the time we're done, but it's going to cost $1 million. All right, let's see here. Let's go with that. Our crit rate. Okay, so yeah, our crit rate's doubling, so that's not too bad. We're building up our electric surge again. I feel like the electric surge is best spent on us at the moment. Because I have my hyper clicker thing going on here. It is clicking too fast. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll activate. Then we'll do that. We'll see how much we get out of that. I don't think we're going to get 65, but we'll definitely get some upgrades for everything else. 65, I mean, by my estimation, we're probably going to be sitting at about 40 when this thing runs out if we're lucky. No, not even that. 30. Yay. Okay, so we can afford that. We can afford that. We're still generating like a lot. We actually go pretty fast, which is kind of nice. Sometimes in clickers you get those ones where it's just like, it's gonna take forever. Oh wow, we are actually starting to add decent amounts on that per click basis there. Because if you look at that, like the previous ones we were doing were not anywhere near that size. Like that's now that's upgrading by a good chunk per, so that actually puts us ahead there. Nice. Well, ahead is a subjective thing. it's getting us somewhere. All right, let's see how this one looks. Okay. Oh, we can actually click this to reduce the cooldown? No, just click to reduce the cooldown, I think. Either it's not working. Either one of those things is possible. All right, let's go. All right, so we need 65 to get to triple channel RAM, or we need 50 to get a CPU, which gains 1/4 of a megabyte as megabytes per click. Those are words. Gain 1/4 of a... Okay, oh, so it's buffing our megabytes per click by our megabytes per second. That's kind of interesting. So at that point, you really want to be kind of pretty deep into both of them at that point. I think if we use this, we'll be able to get that CPU. We'll see how that does, because it should give us some pretty good stuff. Either we just wait and get the CPU, because we are cruising up pretty fast. Let's wait and get the CPU, and then we'll use our activated thing to go after the big prize of 65 Gs. All right, there we go. Activate you. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Heck yeah, that was the way to go. Look at that. We'll have triple channel RAM in no time at this rate. Oh, we can get thermal paste now. Yeah. Oh, let's get the thermal paste. Let's get these. Let's get ourselves a little bit extras. I don't mind that we used our click on that and didn't do it, because we're already cruising back up. Like, look at that. 65 is not really going to take us that long at that point. And if we grab the friends upgrade and these other upgrades on the way, just kind of in their order, everything's going to go great, because that's going to start every time we buff their per second one. Now we're going to get buff on our click one too. See, that's the great part about these games. The clicking, not so much. Sometimes. Sometimes you do want to click. Most of the time you don't have this crazy, like, 20 clicks per second macro going. I can't remember what game I actually... Oh, I think it was a... I don't remember what game I originally set it up for, but I remember why. The reason why I set it up was because, like, there was a thing that you literally had to click to use each one of an item on. And so you, like, had to click for everyone, and I had to do, like 3,000 and some items. So it's just like, no. That is not gonna happen. Alright, let's get that 60. Let's get that 65, because that should actually give us pretty good, because that'll triple it, so. And then again, like, that gets buffed on us, so we should be cruising at that point. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. And that cranks us up, too. Oh, man. Look at how much. That is crazy. Our memory is going up like crazy amounts at the time. I feel like you might want to, if you're the developer and you see this, you might want to put something behind that font, though, because it's kind of blends in when it's in this mode. Like when it's in hyper mode, it kind of gets a little faded and not as easy to see. Which is, I mean, I can see it okay, but I also like do have some double overclock effect. Yeah, please. I also do have some color blindness, so sometimes I happen to notice those things. Oh yeah, look at us go. We are just cranking out the gigabytes now. Oh, you wouldn't download RAM, would you? Yes, we would. Right. 35. Oh, yeah. 2% crit rate doesn't feel like it should have made that big of a difference. Maybe I'm just lucky on that one. That seems like it made a way more remarkable difference than the 2% would account for. All right. Oh yeah, no, looks like that. There we go. Now we're cruising. We'll have so much memory. We'll have all the memories. I'll finally be able to load it. Scene in Blender that contains way too many polys. Or make DaVinci Resolve run at light speed. That would be the greatest. It's a real tough choice, because that actually was way more noticeable than expected, and this was... But that's going to be... This is an always-on buff. That would be why I chose that. One of these things... Oh, yeah, look at that. Can you see the crits yet? We can't quite see the crits. I wonder how much the crits raise it by. Yep, kind of interesting. We do. Oh, let's surge ahead. Yeah, see right there when it gets the faded cover, it kind of blends into the rest. Ooh, RGB RAM. Oh, we can get a second RAM slot here soon. Do we go with the RGB RAM, or do we save for the second RAM slot? Like, technically... I think we're gonna go for the ram slot. My luck, it'll be like the last upgrade. Like, thanks for playing. Like, oops. Where's my ram slot? I want 2 pieces of RAM surrounded by peoples. Sadly, the RAM slot was not visible. We're still using single channel in memory. Or at least the images. We just need to start getting those ones with like the heat sinks built onto them and everything. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's get the Friends Can Crit. Oh! Friends Can Crit upgraded our RAM. Okay, now we're upgraded. At least we have arrived in the land of... Ooh, I want to say the first time I saw that would have been DDR3, maybe DDR2 for that design. I think the original DDR RAM was still pretty... They didn't really have a lot of the casings on them, so... oh, unlocks data center location. Sure, what's that? Boost flicks for 10 seconds, then gain half. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Our electro search thing is definitely working nice, too. We are cranking out there. CPU cooling. That's a pretty good upgrade to that. Let's grab that, though. So many RAMs. All the RAMs. Data center raid. So we're getting a hard drive raid array, or are we raiding the data center? Both of these could be an upgrade, depending on how you look at it. Alright. I do like that everything seems to buff your clicker in addition to buffing itself, because I really like that. Actually makes it where actually clicking in the clicker is actually something you're doing, or at least clicking macros in macros. I apologize to any developers that get annoyed with that. It's just sometimes my finger gets tired. Alright, let's activate that, and then let's go. What's the next biggest upgrade we can get? How much? We are getting cranked out on that. I think the CPU cooling fan is what we're going to want to look for. We're going to get this thing done, and then we're going to grab that, I'd say. Heck yeah. There we go. Alright. Oh, another 500 gigabytes and we can get another RAM slot. So right now we're at 2 RAM slots. Yes, my poor clicker finger is just not as fast. Okay, let's see here. We still got overclocked on the RAM. We do have enough that we probably would save time if we, like, bought these upgrades. Oh, no, though. Like, part of me is like, yeah, get more RAM. More RAM, more better. Yeah, we're at 400. We just waited at it. It's not. It was actually, for something that I picked up just because I was laughing at the meme that it was joking with, which is technically not joking. If you're buying RAM right now, I feel sorry. We had to buy some parts right at the beginning of the year. It was already bad. I can't even imagine what it's like. How fast do we go? Oh, so this basically a RAM slot just doubles everything. Well, it doubles all of our RAM upgrades. Doesn't look like it affects the CPU stuff, though. Which is interesting. I mean, that's an interesting thing to note, because it was one of those, depending on, like, in a logical way, it wouldn't. But in a gamey way, it could. Right. Let's activate our big boost. There we go. We did waste a second of the big boost, but the upgrade will probably get us a little bit more out of our big boost. At least that's what I'm going to say. We are doing pretty good. We're going to stay on the electric boost this time now. We will upgrade ourselves, though. Yeah. Upgrade that. Look at our level up there. We're level 1,000. That's kind of funny. Alright, do we want to add more? I mean, they're adding 10 megabytes at this point, which is kind of really good. But then again, our straight clicker upgrade adds 17. Which is tough. Clicker upgrade because it'll get us a little bit more. I'm straight 17 all the time. And then we can get the other one, and that'll give us that number plus. You know, see, that's why I was saying, like, it's kind of interesting because it's now, since it's adding a percentage to our clicker as well, we're not entirely sure what the percentage is since we've upgraded it. I mean, it was like 25%. I don't know what it is now. So, technically, the overclocked RAM is still always going to be the best choice. But sometimes the other one's going to be a pretty good one. Probably even better than the crit chance. Just because you're double dipping. I'll still get the crit chance. Keep that crit chance going. I just want to know what these question mark ones down there are. How many terabytes of how many terabytes do we need for that to work? All right, let's see. We're in gigabyte. We're in gigs. I think we might be able to get that 1.2 terabyte. I wonder if the electrical surge... I wonder if the data center thing... Oh. Alright, let's activate you. Let's go. We'll be able to, I figure we'll be able to either get the Ramstein. Disabled during electrical surge. Ooh, where are we going to get to? We could technically get that one. Let's see what it does. Metal mode, 4 times clicks, disables megabytes per second. That doesn't sound great, actually. Now, do we go for the terabyte, or do we go with one of the upgrades? Well, we could get 2. We could overclock, and we could do that, or we could go for the terabyte and the data raid. Data center raid, boost clicks for 3 times for 10 seconds, then gain half. Half what? Half for 25 seconds. Oh, no. You're awful. I mean, no, it's not, but it doesn't feel like an upgrade. I'm going for the RAM slot. We're going for the RAM slot. See how much we can get off that one. We don't have to go too much longer for that one either. Plus, that'll be a good place to call this. It doesn't get too long, especially on something. I just thought it was funny. Was it like RAM clicker? Okay, I'll look. And I was like, okay, the graphics are pretty okay. And then I was reading the description and I just started laughing. So I was like, okay, I'm downloading this. Enjoy this. This is fun. Oh, there's our RAM. Now let's see it. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at how fast we make money now. Oh, it's so good. So good. If we can get the, I think the click 399 is where we need to go. Because that's 18 extra. That's a pretty good chunk. Especially when we go in for the electrical surge. Yeah, let's do that. Because the electrical surge is coming up, so we're gonna be making a lot over there. We could wait just a brief moment after we're charged on the surge and get to the 323. Let's do that, and that way we get both of those active for that, because that'll be actually pretty good. 3 plus 323. It's not too far away. There we go. Let's do it. Okay. Activate. Ooh. Our RAM is exploding. The crits. The crits. Ooh, wow. We can make almost a terabyte in just, or half a terabyte almost in one of those. That is that is significantly better. Our bonus was only, like, half of that, but still. Half is good. Alright, let's see here. Let's go with that one again, because, passive. Passive works pretty good. I do like the whole thing. Oh yeah, I was going to stop there, so... But we'll keep going for a few minutes. I'm having fun. We're having fun. It's all fun. I have quite a few other ones. I've had a lot of games lately. I'll just have to give them a try and see. Hopefully. I've had some ones that lately that have been like super There was one that I'm like so disappointed by. It looked so good. It was like the style, the concept, everything was 100% exactly the kind of thing that I want. I do kind of wish I could click here to reduce that, like, specifically if we wanted to, like, charge that out occasionally. Is it counting down to a certain number of clicks and then reducing? Because it looks like it dropped a minute off that time based on maybe a number of clicks. If that's what I saw. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. Get into our electrical surge. More power. The data... I'm going to have to try the data center raid, but that just seems weird. I'm assuming it'll be an active ability like the other one. Which is cool, because more of those is not a bad thing. Alright, I'm sure we'll get the money to do it in this one, too. Server frame. Boosts clicks by 1.5. Ooh, that's pretty interesting. Ah, that is, Yeah, see, even when it lights up, the Ramstein one is in red. It's like warning you, like, are you sure? Okay, so it wouldn't be working during there. But it disables... It's good for clicks, so you're clicking, but it's bad for non-clicking. Okay, so this one is... Oh, is it going maybe right now as soon as I click it on that one? I wonder if that's... Oh, no, we just have stacks of that, so I wonder how that works. Is it building up, like, passive in the background? Oh. Mechanics in these get really interesting because people, you know, I mean, a lot of developers do really go out of their way to try and make things interesting. All right, let's get the 700 gigabytes and check out this Ramstein world before we jump off. I mean, I should just get ready to do this so I can actually get today's video out on time, but that's okay. We're gonna go for the Ramstein because, you know, I'm a responsible adult. There we go. Oh, okay. Ramstein already active. We got no per second now while it's active. So the question is, okay, now it's not down now. So when is it? I wonder if I can turn it off. Like if it... No. I mean, it didn't make us slower. We're technically faster. I'm just confused. Oh, now there's the upgrade that we needed. Look at how many gigabytes per second we're going now. We're going crazy. We've got servers now. We still have our crit not upgraded. Oh, so you have to... Oh, so you have to click... You have to pay... That Ramstein and the data center are both like one-time uses? It looks like maybe. No. Maybe. I don't know. It looks like they're temporary buffs, which is kind of strange. Not what I was expecting. It would be what I would say. 1.5 terabytes. I feel like we're going a little past RAM with all. We're mostly into like building entire everything else is at this point. All right, let's get out to the main menu. All right, this has been Ram Clicker. Again, I'll have a link to the Steam page in the description if you want to try this for yourself. I had fun playing it. It was a good meme joke, ever so appropriate. If you enjoyed these videos, I do hope you come back for the next one, and most of all, as always, have a great day.